time to connect, my boy, off the top.
I just scraped it off the top, cut it out the road,
EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Tonight, it's on to Week 10 already, and we've got a good one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Beginning on the ground with Patterson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now, these two teams, they met in Charlotte earlier in the year with the Panthers coming out on top. So a win here in Charlotte would give them the season sweep. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On second down, a run with Patterson. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. The Falcons and Panthers, of course, division rivals. It wasn't a great year for either offense last year, that's for sure. What are their final numbers? The Falcons, they were 29th in the league in total yardage. The Panthers were 30th. Certainly both looking for an uptick here in 2022. Now back to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From his end zone, it's Corey Ballantyne. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Corral with it on 1st down. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the Falcons are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackled by the corner, C.J. Henderson. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play. Got a man complete. It's Fuller again. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official. They'll look to throw. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. And the Panthers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Corral under pressure, and down he goes. Rashaan Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz. And the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Brian Burns in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Got to be careful here, backed up this deep on 3rd down. And did he get in? No, they'll mark him down at the 1-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Matt Corral His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Valentine now from the end zone. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. 13-0 is the score after one on EA Sports. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. It's just got it on the fly.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. First and 10, it's Patterson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back to throw now on first down. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Will Fuller from 13 yards out. And the Falcons are back within a score. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie, because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series that helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
That's certainly it.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. On first down, going back to Patterson. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here we go.
Once more, they turn to Patterson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 51 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
2nd and 5. And he's got it. Touchdown. Kyle Pitts from 6 yards away. And the Falcons have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Koo for the extra point. And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken from about the 12. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. First down. Here's Corral with it. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On 2nd and 10, here's Corral. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. On 3rd down, Corral. another one thrown incomplete.
But that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate that was just incomplete.
So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll look to throw here on first down. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally is a short-handed target.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So now on comes the field goal unit. And wow, this is no ordinary try here. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So just enough juice to get the 3, and I think that wind at the back helped a little bit there.
Certainly did, and to me that tells me that head coach knows his kicker and realized the wind was at his back. That was probably the outer limits of what he could make, and he knew the wind might be able to aid him and get that ball over the crossbar, and it did.
Pulls it in at the 13. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Each team making their final preparations for this second half. We're about ready, too, as we'll send you back up to Charlotte and rejoin Brandon and Charles at Bank of America Stadium.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. Pulls it in at the 13. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Corral. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Taken from just outside the 30 and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Now Patterson to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Hey, check nigga. Nigga.
He'll look to throw. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Handoff running left, Patterson. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Stop. 17. Ready.
Here's Patterson again. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Go. Go. Forward red. Check man.
Looking to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Amari Barno in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out, and he is going to need to bomb this one. And that will wind up just short. He had it online. It ran out of gas at the end, and this will stay a 4-point game. All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
First and 10 for the Panthers as Corral gets him set right at the 50-yard line. Corral sets up play action. He's going to air one out for Anderson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 41. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Corral to throw, 1st and 10. And he slings one that's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Off the play fake. Here's Corral. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense?
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Well, just kicking a field goal there, that's a decision that could be open to second guessing. You know, you're trying to get back within a field goal, but it didn't work out as planned.
And now you're banking on your defense to be motivated enough to get out there and get the ball back for you. I think if that ball goes through the post, the defense is naturally motivated, even elevated in their mission. Now they've got to find a way to dig down deep and get it done.
Amari Barno getting there to make the stop. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They'll go again with Patterson. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Hey, Brad! Field,
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. The Falcons send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. That play disrupted and stopped for a loss by linebacker Troy Anderson. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, here's Corral. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
A gain of 11 makes it 3rd and 1.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
They picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now In this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Corral to throw. Dancing to his left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. D'Angelo Malone in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Corral. And he rifles one incomplete. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for him.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Corral. Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. 4th down, here's Corral. Being chased out left. Corral is intercepted again. That's number 3. Picked off by D'Angelo Malone. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, Patterson. And some room to maneuver. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Young Wei Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Pulls it in at the 13. And he returns this to the 22. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. One final play for Corral. He's going to let it fly. He's got him in, complete. Oh, and the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. So time runs